You're dominant, he's a bit contradictory, but he talks some sense, so it's got to be a victory. Or is it?
One was thinking late one night
that religion and philosophy were having a fight.
This gives our students a bit of a fright, because we don't know which one is right. Intuition of God is known through finite things.
Events and experiences, those sort of things.
But God's my homeboy, I know him directly.
We sit in our crib eating biscuits and untapping.
But knowledge of intuition business is risky. He'd rather be smoking and drinking whiskey.
We know it's true, it's in our hearts.
Don't dissect it, you're being way too smart.
It's dangerous to talk of these feelings, they're rash.
Because intuition from two different people can clash.
If you don't believe us, try XPOing.
See how his ideas flow.
When you meet in your crew, you know they're real.
The same with God, this you can't feel.
So you say meeting people is like meeting God?
That can't be right.
It's a load of old tod.
We only know people because we know ourselves. But we can't really talk about God because we very have background knowledge of him because he's a transcendent reality. And according to age and age, we can't really talk about him since we can't perceive because he's beyond the
Yeah,
We're homies!
That won't sell.
What the hell?
Now let's see our friend, we call him Martin.
It's a wicked idea that he's got started.
He talks by you and he talks by it.
But what is the difference, you may inquisite?
IU is personal, I is not.
With God we want IU because we love him a lot.
But you can't talk of this kind of encounter.
It would make it it, but this would cause banter.
Yes, my bros, for once you is right. Banter may be, but we'll still give a fight. We can foresee there are three major flaws. We'll tell you them now. Please hold your applause. For one, sense of encounter may be mistaken.
So here's Bertrand Russell with his explanation.
So, if you're talking about an IU encounter, this is when you are seeing the other person as you. But how do you know that the other person is seeing you as a you and not as an it? Now, for example, say that you are in love with someone, and you think they are in love with you, and you're intuitively certain of this feeling. You know it, but then actually they are rambling in the bushes with somebody else. This means that you have been mistaken, you have been deceived, and your intuitive feeling was in fact wrong. Remember, dear colleagues, there is a catastrophic difference between feeling certain and being correct.
Did you get that, fellas? Now for number two. Experience of presupposes knowledge about. That's true.
Like Adam knows Eve because she is his wife.
Love and respect more important in life.
But you need factual knowledge to have an experience, to prove it's genuine and understand the appearance of God. Or you wouldn't recognise him.
Misunderstanding such wonders would be a bit grim.
So now we come to our final slander.
I'm telling you, mate, it's propaganda.
Experience of is not itself information.
So listen up good to our conversation. You can gain knowledge from an experience, but don't confuse them or you'll get delirious.
We see your point, it is interesting.
But it's not important to religion, let's do our own thing.
You see, God's not scientific to our religious clan.
You take God too literally. I'm not a fan.
There are lots of religious philosophers, like your mate Dickie Swin.
He believes in God and stuff, and he's going to win.
We'll have to agree to disagree. You may think that seems flat,
but that's all we have for now.
And that is a wrap.